Imagine drowning in Molasses. In Boston, this actually happened January 15th, 1919. A massive tank holding 2.3 million gallons of molasses towered over Boston's north end. Around noon, the tank suddenly burst. A 15-foot wave of molasses crashed through the streets at 35 miles per hour, destroying everything in its path. Buildings were crushed. Train tracks twisted like pretzels. 21 people died, trapped in the thick, brown tide. Another 150 were injured. Even today, locals say that on hot summer days, you can still smell molasses in the air. In 1837, the White House hosted its wildest party ever, and it was all about cheese. President Andrew Jackson received a 1,400-pound wheel of cheese as a gift. Yes, you heard that right, a massive cheese. For 2 years, this cheese wheel sat in the White House entrance hall. Then, in 1837, during his final days as president, Jackson threw an epic farewell party. The doors were thrown open to everyone. Thousands of Americans showed up, devouring the entire cheese wheel in just 2 hours. The cheese's smell lingered in the White House for months after. Talk about a cheesy situation. Like, comment, and subscribe for more forgotten history. March 27th, 1977. A fog-covered runway in Tenerife would become aviation's dead list day. 2 747s diverted here after a bomb threat. KLM 4805 and Pan Am 1736. The airport was small, one runway. As fog thickened, a fatal mistake unfolded. KLM began takeoff. Pan Am still on runway. Neither could see the other. The collision was devastating. 583 lives lost. Only 61 survivors from Pan Am. No survivors from KLM. This tragedy transformed aviation forever. New communication rules. Better radar. Crews empowered to speak up. Every flight you take today is safer because this tragic day. Like and subscribe. Mile wide. 3 hours. 695 dead. The 1925 monster that rewrote America's tornado record books forever. The F5 monster touched down near Ellington, Missouri, and never lifted for 219 miles. Still the longest continuous tornado path in history, with winds exceeding 300 mph and nearly a mile wide. The tri-state tornado obliterated entire towns in minutes. Murfreesboro, Illinois lost 234 residents. In nearby DeSoto, 33% of the population died. West Frankfort, Gorham Parish, communities forever changed. The tornado destroyed 3 schools during class hours. In one, 17 children died when walls collapsed. When it finally dissipated in Indiana, the death toll reached 695, with over 2,000 injured. Numbers never surpassed by any single American tornado. The disaster led to crucial advances in storm forecasting and warning systems. But the tri-state tornado remains a sobering reminder of nature's immense power. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Imagine waking up to find out your money might be worthless by sunset. In January 1895, America faced exactly that nightmare. The U.S. Treasury was hemorrhaging gold reserves at $3 million per day. The entire monetary system was hours from collapse. Financial institutions were frantically exchanging paper dollars for gold. Public confidence was evaporating. The government was desperate. President Grover Cleveland wanted Congress to authorize bond sales to buy gold, but that would take too long. The New York sub-treasury was down to just $9 million, with $10 million in withdrawals expected that afternoon. Enter J.P. Morgan. In a high-stakes meeting with the president, Morgan proposed a brilliant solution using a forgotten Civil War law. This allowed Cleveland to sell bonds privately to Morgan's syndicate without public announcement, avoiding panic while replenishing gold reserves. But Morgan had to do something unprecedented: convince international bankers to stop the gold drain. He made a promise no one else could have kept. The gold was delivered, the crisis averted. Morgan's profit? Less than 1%. The day America almost went broke was saved by one man's financial genius and extraordinary influence. Like, comment, and subscribe to History Biggest WTFs.